Hey everyone, I'm Jessica Dalcourt for CNET with your first look at the Samsung Galaxy S4 Mini. Name aside, the Mini is actually not that small. It is about the same dimensions as an iPhone. The screen is also pretty large at 4.3 inches, so it is a lot smaller by comparison to 5-inch screens and above, but you're going to get some pretty good screen real estate on this. One benefit is that the phone is very slim and it's very light. So comparatively to other phones, it's very easy to stick in a pocket or a purse and to carry around, and you can hold it for a long time without your hands getting tired. As you may have noticed, the design is very similar to the Galaxy S4, down to the steep, shiny sides and the sort of shiny, stylized backing. The phone is very reflective on the front and the back, which can throw a lot of light back in your eyes. That's one little downside to this line. Screen resolution is a little bit lower here, but colors are still bright and saturated, and text still renders crisply. What is mini about this phone are the features. They're definitely more mid-range compared to the larger, more premium Samsung Galaxy S4 flagship. For instance, there's Android 4.2.2 on here. You've got a dual-core Qualcomm Snapdragon processor, 1.7 GHz clock speed. Processor was a little bit slower. I played a game, Riptide GP2 on here, and it just seemed a lot choppier than it does on much faster phones. Temple Run 2, however, was very beautiful and immersive on this phone. As for camera, you've got an 8-megapixel shooter on here, just like you did for the Samsung Galaxy S3, with 1080p HD video recording. Photos were pretty good with this camera, I have to say. I was very satisfied with a lot of the shots. Night shots aren't quite so good, but there is a night mode. You're going to get a lot of the modes that you see on the Galaxy S4, but not all of them. You will, however, get plenty of filters. Front-facing camera is 2 megapixels, but I found the images much grainier and much less pleasing. There are only 8 gigabytes of onboard storage, but there is a micro SD card slot that can take up to 64 gigabytes, so you're good there. There's 1.5 gigabytes of RAM on here as well. You'll be able to pick up the Samsung Galaxy S4 Mini from AT&T, Sprint, Verizon, and US Cellular. Right now we only have Sprint's pricing. That's going to be $0 with the new 2-year service agreement. The phone is really great value, at least at that pricing, so we're just going to have to wait and see what the other carriers are going to offer. I'm Jessica Dalcourt for CNET, and you can check out my full review of the S4 Mini at cnet.com.